Coach. Then we'll take some questions for the players, dismiss the players, and come back with Coach. So, Coach, if you want to start with your opening remarks.
Yeah, I was really pleased with the way we played. I thought we showed some balance today. We get 8 out of our starter. Joe was fantastic and got us deep into the game, which is what you'd like to do on the first day of a regional. And as only Joe can do, he gives up 1 in the first and then kind of settles in and had 3 pitches working all day. And we played defense behind him, and that allowed us to kind of get the bats going. We were slow to start with at the plate, but because Joe kept us in the game, gave us a chance to kind of feel our way through it. Their guy was pretty good, and we got a couple of big hits in the middle innings and took some of the pressure off. And Joe Wainhouse's home run gave us a shot in the arm, and we never looked back from there.
Questions for the play? Joe Wainhouse, you hear a lot today about launch angle or kind of Ferris wheel kind of swing. It looks like that's really what you employed today, particularly in the home run.
Yeah, it may look like that sometimes, but I, at least in my head, try to stay not on top of the ball, but try to hit line drives as well as I can and run into balls, and it's a good park to hit at, so got a good one today.
Joe Demers, what great performance today. What did you really see out of the hitters that really made you go after them?
They swung at a lot of first pitches, so I just tried to fill up the zone. And I threw the first 3 innings, I threw a lot of sinkers and then kind of worked my off speed in after that. So just to keep them on their toes a little bit, which it worked perfectly. So yeah, that was the plan today.
Some kind of deal either one of you would like to answer. Warm, humid day today. Do you think that really affected the game very much, or you guys kind of been adjusted to that?
I feel like it wasn't too much of a factor. Balls that hit well were hit well. I mean, this time of year, our park plays pretty small also, so we're used to pitching and hitting in this type of condition. And I mean, yeah, it was a little hot for some of the Northwest kids, but it was nice, a lot better than being cold. So
yeah, we're used to playing in the cold, so when it's hot out, it's a treat.
Yeah.
Joe, how long did it take you to get loose? I mean, you had a rough first inning, but after that you settled down a bit?
Yeah, I was a little wild in the first inning, just a little too loose almost. I'm not used to that, but after I settled down, I felt good. Had all 3 pitches working, and it worked well today.
You look like you never got frustrated. You just stayed even keeled and kept going.
Yeah, exactly. I try and just give my team a chance to win, and by throwing up zeros. So that's always been the plan.
Joe, if bracket holds true, you guys will take on one seed closer tomorrow. What do you know about the team? What are you kind of anticipating that match could be on the lines?
Yeah, I don't know much about them so far. I've talked to a couple of my friends that play down here and got some stuff, but I know they're a good team, but we're playing well right now, and we're just gonna go out and play our game and not really change anything and just see how it goes.
Are we good with the players? You guys can leave Joe and
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Coach is ready for his questions.
Not all at once.
So having your starting pitcher be able to go 8 innings and only having to go to your bullpen once, do you think that's going to give you an advantage in this tournament and throughout the weekend?
I mean, it's a great start for us. Staying in the winner's bracket is obviously what everybody wants to do, and we didn't have to run our closer out there. Stevie gave us 1 good inning, which he needed to do, so we got him back on track. And if you can ride it up, that's kind of how you do it. It doesn't always work out that way, but we're really pleased.
Coach, could you feel the momentum shifting after his home run?
Yeah, we were frustrated because we had what we call some red zone opportunities. We had guys at third base and less than 2 outs, and we couldn't get them across. So we left some runs out there early, and Joe's home run gave us a chance to kind of take a deep breath and just gave us a little bit of wiggle room and took the pressure off a little bit, and I think that did kind of get us going.
5-4-3 in the seventh, was that probably the biggest defensive play for you guys?
Yeah, I think it really kind of took the momentum out of their dugout, kind of sucked the wind out of their sails, so to speak, and that's what the quality defense will do for you, is can get you off the field, you know, during a big moment, and we've made plays like that for a few weeks in a row. So and when Joe's out there with that sinker, we know we're going to get a lot of ground balls, and our infielders usually play well behind him.
What's the plan now? Move on?
The plan now is to go back to the hotel, cool down, come back here and watch a really competitive game. We know both teams are really talented, and will give us a chance to get a feel for what they do, and at the same time, relax a little bit and get ready for tomorrow.
Coach, you know, you get past Mason, and then that eighth inning really turned the game, scoring 5 runs. What's that kind of do for your confidence, your entire team heading into tomorrow's winner's bracket?
Well, you know, our guys are really excited about the ballpark because this is an offensive place, and as both Joe Demers and Joe Wainhouse said, in the Northwest for the first half of the season, it's wet, it's cold, it's windy, the wind's blowing in, and you can't get a ball over the fence. And we show up here, and it's like arena ball compared to what we're used to. So our guys are excited to hit here. I think they believe we can continue to score some runs. We also know the other team will score too, but you know, it just makes it a little bit more exciting for us offensively.
Coach, you had 2 players have 3-hit games, both Jones and Grafino. Could you elaborate a little bit more on that, how they were hitting the ball?
Graf was on the sidelines for almost the first half of the year. He had a hamstring issue, and since he's been back, it's really helped our offense, especially in the middle of the batting order. And I thought he drives in our first run today, the base hit back up the middle, and he really took some good swings. And Christian has been a work in progress. He's a really talented kid. He's only a sophomore, and as you saw, he has the potential to drive a ball off the wall, and for a guy his size, he moves around the bases pretty well. So we're going to need those guys. I was really happy for them that they could get off to a good start, because if we're going to do any damage here, they're going to have to contribute.